square kilometers means there must be multiple cultures and there must be multiple people with their multiple languages. What surprised us most is, and what we have not shown here, is that if you take everything that is available in Mohenjo-daro and take everything available in Harappa and etc. separately, divide the cultures into several subgroups and try and see if there is any difference in writing between the three subgroups, there is not. There is no statistically significant difference between the three people's writing. So my suspicion, okay, and this is a suspicion, so don't hold me for it if I change it in a few years' time. My suspicion is that the writing was not something done by common people, that it was a common conscious decision of the entire civilization, sat together, made the rules, and everybody wrote in that rule. So it's essentially a very elitist, very exclusive activity amongst very high-ranking people to exchange information, which was in language independent, which is in common understanding manner.
Thank you, sir. We thank Professor Vahi. The next paper is by Dr. Sundar, the Indo-script text and context.
I thank the chair. Good afternoon, all of you. Well, paper is titled Indo-script text and context. We all know, people who are working in this area, that the total number of signs and sign combinations are quite large in number, and which can be segmented into smaller numbers, and when segmented and analyzed textually or contextually, they can provide the core of the data, and which would actually save the labor and time of our researchers. And this will also offer a subset for the entire corpus that's available. So science, I think some of the things I'll be repeating what Professor Vahi has already talked about. I'll try to avoid that. In this paper, we have no assumptions regarding language, its sound, or any meaning. And these statements were derived from the computer database, which was compiled by Professor Dr. Airavata Mahadevan during the years 1977 and 80 at Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai. There are 417 signs with a total of 13,372 occurrences in the Mahadevan's concordance. However, only 153 signs, or 166 sign pairs, and 68 sign triplets, which occur 10 times or more. Well, I think Professor Vahi also talked about segmentation. Just to give a sample, if there is a text like that, I'm in the first line, and if it were to be segmented, it has to be segmented as given below, and it would not make any meaning if it is not segmented that way. So that's all about segmentation. This is just to give an example about what segmentation is all about. The index seal with the text and the field symbol in it. The text can be divided into the initial, the medial, and the final positions on the basis of where the signs occur. So that's what is given there. And coming to the analysis part, when the signs are analyzed textually, from the position analysis, they occur in the solus position, that is only position, or the only signs which occur in a particular seal, and they can also occur in the initial position, medial, and final. For instance, the fish-like symbol, that alone occurs 18 times in the solus position. And in the initial position, the maximum occurring signs is a diamond-like sign, a diamond within a diamond, which occurs 298 times, and the two strokes which occur in the medial position 625 times, and the jar-like symbol 971 times. But when we take the total frequency, the jar-like sign appears the maximum, about 1395, and the two strokes 649, and the fish-like sign 381 times. Well, going to the context, the parameters that were taken here are the sites like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Lothal, and Kalibangan, which alone account for about 96% of the objects And the object types taken here are seals, sealings, miniatures, tablets, copper tablets, and pottery graffiti, which account for 98% of the total sign occurrences. And the field symbols, the 17 out of 99, there are 99 field symbols, and 17 account for about 85% of the total. And just to show you the places, there are Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Kalibangan, and Lothal, which you can see on the map. And the object types, the different types, like the seal, sealings, miniature tablets, and copper tablets, are shown here. Then about the field symbol, what is a field symbol? Along in a particular seal, there is the text and also a kind of a pictorial motif, which is usually called as field symbol by people working in this script area. And there are a number of field symbols. In this picture, you see what we see is a unicorn with a kind of a cult object in front of that. And there's another field symbol here. Usually, field symbols can be single image or multiple images together. All other objects other than the sign occurrences are considered to be field symbols in a sealing or seal. More field symbols with elephant, rhinoceros, tiger, antelope, crocodile, hare. More field symbols here. Well, now coming to the frequency distribution analysis, we see that about 55% of the occurrences are in Mohenjo-daro, and next in Harappa, then Lothal and Kalibangan. All these account for 96% of the total corpus. Then sign. There is also some deviations. When you see here, though Mohenjo-daro is the maximum, here there are some deviations given. For instance, the harrow-like sign, which occur mostly in Harappa, not in Mohenjo-daro. Similarly, the cup-like sign occur in Harappa and not in Mohenjo-daro. So there are some deviations. All right. Now coming to object types, the maximum signs occur on seals, then on sealings, then on miniature tablets, copper tablets, and pottery graffiti. Pottery graffiti is the least. The maximum is on seals. Some of the observations that we have found are that they occur, the copper tablets occur mostly in Mohenjo-daro, and occur only in Mohenjo-daro and not on any other site. Some signs which occur frequently elsewhere do not appear on copper tablets, like the anthropomorphic figures and some other symbols given there. Some of the signs occur more frequently on copper tablets, which are given, the signs are given there. And we can also conclude that some similar looking signs are not actually sign variants, but separate and independent signs. The sign variants are quite important here, because different researchers have identified different signs as some signs as variants, and they do not agree with that. Out of 166 sign pairs, 33 start with number-like signs, which is given below, like the strokes, and 25 start with fish-like signs, 38 end with jar-like signs, and 16 end with fish-like signs.